Hi guys, welcome to the video, welcome back. So it's been a while since I've been back again. I'm now looking at going in November. Everything's open up in Thailand now pretty much, but there's another major issue we're having now, the price of flights. So we're going to dive in on this video and we're going to actually look at what the flights are like for me in November. So as I said in the intro, we're looking at going back in November. You all know that I want to go back for a month. Wanted to go to Chiang Mai as well. Issues are the price of flights. I've been keeping track of them, and you know, I normally pay for me living in the UK. I'm in the East Midlands. I'm normally used to paying between high 300s to 450 a flight. 450, 420 is the average price really. Anything below 420 is a bit of a bargain. Problem I'm having is I've been looking and I keep on looking, and prices are at least double and in some cases triple the price as they should be, which is a nightmare, right? Everything's back to normal in Thailand, everyone's waiting to get back, and you're being hit with this massive flight bill. And it's putting me off wanting to go in November. You know, do I really want to be spending over £1,000 on my flight? And I don't think I do. But anyway, we're going to dive in on this video. We're going to actually look at some examples. I normally fly from Manchester because that's the cheapest to get to. I have gone from London several times, Heathrow, so we'll take a look at that as well. The only problem with that is, if I'm going on my own, to get to London and back is an extra £250 travelling expenses. So for me, Manchester's really the better option, but we'll look at all of them anyway. Let's dive in and have a look. Okay guys, so I'm on Skyscanner website, let's take a look. Went from Manchester to Bangkok, you can see there, it's already in. And we're just going to look at the first immediate dates in November, 1st of November to the 30th of November, and let's just search flights to see what comes up, shall we? Okay, so let's take a look. Should we go from cheapest? Let's just go from cheapest, shall we? Okay, so we're on the cheapest. You can see the sponsored one is £1,300. That actually looks like a really good flight actually. Etihad, 16 hours there, 18 and a half hours back, so it won't be a massive stop with just one stopover. That actually looks quite good. It's £1,300 though. That's 3 times as much as I would normally pay. Okay, so let's look at the cheapest then, shall we? Cheapest on here is £510. Bearing in mind I normally pay about £420, £450. And this is a mix of EasyJet, Saudi Arabia. It's got 2 stops. It's a 25-hour round trip. I'm used to 16, 17 hours. It's no good, obviously. Again, Saudi, I've never really heard of them, never flown them before. 20 and a half hours on the way back, it's not ideal. Okay, 30 hours, no good. 30 hours, 31 hours. Okay, so this is the first reasonable flight, Emirates. It's a decent flight time. It's a decent arrival time. And again, on the way back, night flight, which is great because you get all day to get sorted and arrive back early in the morning. 16 and a half hours there, 17:10 back. This is actually perfect. It's £862. Now, do I want to pay double my normal price? I don't know. It's £862. For me to get to Manchester and back, you're looking at another £100. So that's nearly £1,000 there. That's £962. And that's just to Bangkok. if I'm going to Chiang Mai, I've got another flight to catch in Chiang Mai. You can get flights really cheap to Chiang Mai with hand luggage, but if I'm going for a month to spend the month there, living there, I'm going to need my full suitcase, and those prices are coming out at more money. Surprisingly, not. So I think my flights will be looking at about £1,100 to £1,200 all in total, with the flights and transfer. £1,200 compared to £420 that I used to pay. That's the issue I've got. Do I want to spend that much money on a flight? I do want to go back to Thailand. The last time I went back, I spent £680 on flights, and I really begrudge doing that as well. But now they're pushing to 900. If you were to get the fastest, direct routes, Thai Airways with a stopover is £1,000. Next direct flight isn't even on there. So yeah, if you want to go Saudi, if you want a longer stay over, I've just never flown with them. And then there's the Emirates there now for 812, and then it jumps to 1,000. Shall I book that Saudi? It would be interesting to see what Saudi is like. I don't know, I might have to ponder that one. 568. Okay, let's look. Let's start again. Let's try from London, shall we? So Heathrow to Bangkok. Let's look at the same dates, why not? Okay, so this is London now, this is Heathrow. Let's take out 2 stops straight away. We don't want 2 stops. 1 stop Emirates, £848. Eva Air has started up again now. That's direct for £685. Now that actually sounds pretty good. I could begrudgingly pay £685. Again, the problem is I'm going on my own and it's Heathrow, so it's £685 plus, a good £200 transfer, which is now pushing up £900, £885, and then I've got my flight to Chiang Mai again. So again, you're looking at £1,200 for a flight. So the problem I have is, do I pay upwards of £1,000 to get to Chiang Mai for the month, or the only other option is to try the Saudi airline, which I've never done before, and even that is going to be, £700 odd after transfers and whatnot, and getting to Chiang Mai. And I messed around with the dates a bit as well, a few days before, a few days after. Doesn't make much difference, it's about the same. So, what should I do? Book Saudi from Manchester for the experience. It'd be good to vlog it, right? I'm sure not many other people have been on Saudi Airways. Or do I bite the bullet and pay upwards of £1,000 on an airline that I know and trust? Or do I not go in November? Is the other option. Will prices drop before November? Probably not. They didn't drop last holiday, they didn't drop the time before. If anything, they went up because the flights, the demand is so high, the supply is so low still, that the seats are still being booked. So the prices are not dropping the closer you get, they're going up. That's the dilemma I've got. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Skyscanner. I always use Skyscanner. Maybe you can recommend someone else to use for me, but I think most people use Skyscanner to get to Thailand. Anyway, that's it. So there are my options. Saudi from Manchester. Pay £1,200 from London, or don't go in November. They're the options. Thanks for watching, guys. I just want to let you know what flights are like in the UK, what are flights like where you are in the US. I should imagine a lot of my viewers are, and the rest of Europe. Yeah, what the flight's like for you. I should imagine it's the exact same situation, and that's why Thailand's probably struggling at the minute. It is back to normal, but it's not the normal prices to get to Thailand. So it's going to suffer until that's corrected, I think. The extreme other option I have is, do I see what flights are like to Laos or Cambodia or Vietnam? That'd be interesting. That's another video. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon.